Hey guys, how are you? This is a general reading for the collective of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is not date or time specific, so whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, could be your message at that time. I do want to let you know, though, that we are still in the energy of the full moon in Scorpio, since it happened in the early degrees. I think it was 4 degrees of Scorpio and had to go all the way through. So as I record this, we are still in the Scorpio full moon energy. And that does manage to find its way into a reading. So keep that in mind. Also, Mercury is stationing direct today on the 25th. So whatever information you have gathered about your most pressing dilemma over the past few weeks, you want to ask yourself if you will now commit to act on it. Okay, so we're in the third act of Mercury retrograde, and so we're kind of almost out of the woods. I'm going to pull from Divine Abundance because I'm still paying homage to the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, which is all about pivots and twists of fate in a good way and blessings in abundance. So here we go for Scorpio. Oh, well, of course, Scorpio. You get letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. Right? The universe can hold it all. The divine can hold it all. Whatever you believe to be a more overarching energy force that you feel guides you. Everything is indeed out of control, so you want to let go. You can safely let go because the universe will hold it all. That's my preferred language. And I love that since Scorpio is about release and, the growth, change, transformation of it all, the death and rebirth of it all. So that's a really beautiful message for you. If you're here as a cross-watcher, welcome. Happy to have you. And for those of you who are brand new to my channel, I do hope you'll enjoy this reading. What I'm going to do is pull the spread, give you my general impressions, and then I'll get the details and a deeper interpretation from the clarifiers. Here we go. Not too late to watch the full moon in Scorpio reading that I did, just FYI. So our overall energy here is the Knight of Swords. Gotta say, guys, this Knight of Swords has been in almost every reading this series. The blocker challenge here, what's crossing you, what's making it difficult maybe to be optimistic or to approach a situation with a certain amount of excitement and optimism, is that, there's a need to clear the air here. There may be some tension. There may have even been cross words in your unconscious awareness. Here we have the Hierophant. In the past, the World card, right? What lessons have been learned, especially with regard to the vows we make and take, our responsibilities, obligations, being a person of our word. And I have a feeling that you may be dealing with a situation where it feels like it's kind of a repeating cycle, right? And so it's hard for you to see it as glass half full, right? Is in your conscious awareness, Two of Pentacles. What am I dealing with here? Wow. Ugh. Yeah. And in the near future, the Seven of Swords. I do feel that what's happening here, the storyline I'm tapping into, is a lack of clarity, is leaving you more suspicious than optimistic. And possibly this is a pattern, and you're kind of on the fence. You're feeling torn about it. And in the near future, you're going to have to determine whether or not you can trust this person's intentions. Right? Is this just a matter of avoidance, or is there some really funky shit going on? So let's see the Knight of Swords, Page of Wands. Nine of Cups, Six of Cups, Two of Cups. Wow. There's something you know. There's something you know. I don't know how you know it, but you know it. And yet this person that you care so much about and that you're really here watching for or about, they haven't come clean. There is a beautiful relationship here. One that either has existed in this incarnation for a long time or exists across lifetimes. Six of Cups to me is always a past life soulmate reference. The Two of Cups is always a soulmate, soul bond, sacred connection reference. But the Nine of Cups can kind of be complacency. And it's hard for you to be optimistic because I feel like you're getting a lot of fluff but no stuff. You're getting a lot of, you know, lighthearted, flirtatious, but there's a truth, you know, that this person hasn't come, like you have the receipts, but they haven't either spoken truth to it or answered your question about around it, or there's been an argument, right? Sometimes the Knight of Swords can be anger. So what I want to say here is to remind you that it's a general reading, so you're going to have to take it as it resonates for you. It's not a private reading. Though those are available, and there's a link in the description box below that will take you to the booking page where you can read all about that. But what I'm seeing here is what's coming for you is like a, yeah, this isn't passing the smell test. So let's see the Hierophant in your unconscious awareness. Two of Pentacles again. Hang on, guys. I want to go to the world first, and then I'll kind of backtrack through the world here. You've been keeping your powder dry on whether or not, like what you're, you've been trying to come upon a decision, and you're on the fence or you're feeling torn, and it has to do with somebody's intentions toward you. And you know a thing. There's something you know. And you're kind of waiting for this person to either come clean or to, you know, bring their truth to light, and you're not getting it. And what this is telling me in your unconscious awareness is your intuition about what's not being said is pretty high. And it could be about commitment, the future. You could be in a committed relationship, and there could be something going on behind the scenes that you just don't feel, it's just not kosher. Yeah. And it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be anything terrible or deceptive, but it feels a little shady. Like you expect more out of this person or this, you know, their approach to this connection, and your intuition is telling you and it's been confusing for a while because there's been a very slow as molasses, and I actually feel this Knight of Pentacles is your energy. This Knight of Pentacles is you moving slow as molasses because you're sort of proceeding with caution. Because there's a lot here, a lot of water under the bridge, a lot of confusion, mixed messages from your person, and they're with you with Four of Pentacles energy. Somehow, unconsciously, you're aware that you need to kind of contract and pull in and protect your heart. And I feel this is a cycle. It's a pattern. Oh boy. And you're not sure if you're beyond it. So let's jump to the Two of Pentacles in your conscious awareness. Oh my gosh, I gotta pull the Seven of Swords now. Okay, all right. So I am getting the impression that there might be some hesitation on your part as to whether or not you're dealing with third-party energy. Your intuition is prominent, but going forward, we shift into some suspicion, which is a little bit of a lower vibration. So, like, stick a pin in that. It's a bit of a red flag, but I'm feeling like you're stuck here, overthinking, second guessing yourself, right? Because your intuition is spot on. Your intuition is telling you something is not passing the smell test. But I think you already know it. I think you already know intuitively, or perhaps you have the receipts, that you're dealing with somebody who is maybe not being forthright, right? I mean, I'm a tarot reader. I'm not going to call any damn buddy a liar. But I'm trying to tell you that you may have feelings or a sense, an intuitive inkling that you're not dealing with somebody who has your best interest at heart. And so you're kind of in this self-imposed prison of, what should I do? What am I dealing with? Because the Three of Cups in this case is coming through as potential third party. And what I like to say to people is, unless you have the receipts, don't go there. Yeah, it's different if you know what you know. Or maybe there was third party for some. I'm giving you some examples, right? Maybe there was third party and then it was, made clear that no, it's you and me. I don't want to deal with that anymore. But then maybe you're feeling like it wasn't resolved or something. Because in the near future, here's divine masculine energy, Emperor on the Seven of Swords, right? Are they in with me? Do they want what I want? Or am I just being fed what I want to hear? So with the Three of Wands underneath, it's like almost like you'll be anticipating the worst. You'll be anticipating the worst, or something that feels less than honest, less than direct, and either avoidant or just how sometimes when someone is trying to make a decision, they're not yet there. And sometimes they don't want to kind of blow shit up. Okay? So they'll say what they know you would want to hear. They'll say what they know you may expect to hear. But they're not quite on board. And so it ends up being less than honest. You want the honesty. Knight of Swords. I feel you know something. And I feel like you know it from your own higher vibration, higher self, intuitive self, because that's what I have here. Your higher self. It's talking, right? And your intuition, and it's about the future. And then there comes this little Two of Pentacles, and then your conscious awareness picks up what you're trying to tamp down and says, no, whoa, wait a minute. Don't be second guessing yourself here. You're on the fence for a reason. You're feeling torn for a reason, because you don't know what you're dealing with in real time. And you're taking some time to assess that. And I'm not saying that you're setting a trap for this person, but in essence, if you know a thing, like, you know it, right? And I don't mean like because you live in a world of conspiracy theories. That's not what I'm seeing here. I feel you know something, and I feel you've been treading carefully and moving slowly and processing mixed messages and guarding your heart appropriately. But when it comes down to brass tacks and this person, you know, comes around, there's like, you're going to expect the worst. Because you have already processed something based on your inner knowing. So, not the, you know, most optimistic of messages here, but I feel like that's what the challenge is. It's hard to stay optimistic, and it's hard to, you know, take in all the flattery and the flirtation when there's a truth that you need this person to get to, and they're avoiding it or evading it or obfuscating or playing a little 3-card Monty with you on whatever it is that is the topic that you need some truth around. It's hard to stay optimistic. And I'm not seeing, like, I don't feel that I'm seeing anything terribly nefarious or ill-intended, but I am seeing someone who is going to do their level best to avoid some form of confrontation. Right? Yeah. So, couple things. One, I'm going to take this to the extended. I want to see what our Emperor here has to show for their energy, for their take on this situation. Maybe we'll get some revelation, how they see you or think about you or feel about you. We'll look at those energies, their intentions toward you, and I think that's really important. And the connection, as well as maybe some guidance for you from Spirit for everything that comes through in the extended. The links to that are below. I said links plural because there are a couple of options. You will see new Scorpio monthly. That is a new offer. It is a monthly renewal. You get access to 4 different collections of extendeds, unlimited access to them, but it's a monthly. Okay? If you just want the one extended, right below that it says one-time purchase. And that link will take you to just this extended. So I want to be clear about that, because some people are not reading what the description of the item is, and they don't want a monthly renewal. That's fine. It's an extra added offer for people who have been asking for it. Okay? So that's what I have for you. Here is the astrology. Knight of Swords is Gemini. Page of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Taurus is, Hierophant is Taurus. High Priestess, Pisces. The World is Saturn, Aquarius, and Capricorn. Virgo in our Knight of Pentacles. Pisces in the Knight of Cups. If you're dealing with a water sign like Pisces, yeah, lots of confirmation here. Emperor is Aries. So that's what I've got for you. Yeah, there's something here you might need to kind of turn over to the universe, to the divine, to guide you through this process, because it definitely feels a little sticky to me. But if you know a thing like you know a thing, do not second guess yourself. I am headed to the extended. Thank you for joining me. If you've enjoyed this reading, or you like my readings in general and you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe below. That helps me get the message out to other people who are also looking for guidance. And it isn't always, you know, butterflies, rainbows, and lollipops. Sometimes I pick up your energy in the midst of a struggle. And it's helpful to kind of validating to see it, you know, come up on your screen. And so it helps if you make that a possibility for other people. The only way to do that on this platform is through subscriptions. Okay? That's what I have. I'll see you at the extended. Bye for now.